What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you about the fact that are we going to get stimulus checks? Are we going to physically get stimulus checks? Because this is a question that I'm getting most commonly in my comment section is, are we going to get stimulus checks? Yes or no? And this is where it's tough because I don't know the true answer to that because I'm not in negotiations. I feel as though we are, but I'm not within the negotiations in the Senate, in the House, all the bills that are being created. I'm not within that conversation. So we'll get into this whole breakdown and what I believe in a little bit. Before I start, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and hit that notification bell so you're always aware when I post another video. And make sure you get your 2 free stocks with Webull and 1 free stock with Robinhood. Just use my links down below and follow the steps. So if you don't know by now, there's so much support for stimulus, so much support. Donald Trump supports stimulus, Mitch McConnell supports stimulus, Nancy Pelosi supports stimulus, Democrats, Republicans, some Republicans support stimulus, some don't support any type of stimulus. But so many people support stimulus, and we still have the question, are we going to receive stimulus checks? That's crazy to me. Yes, we're going to receive stimulus checks. If people support it, we are going to receive it. The problem is, why are they really taking this long? There may be other reasons to why they're taking this long. It's not just to get something passed and get everything together and have them meet in the middle. That's what we're seeing. But what we're not seeing is negotiation strategies. As you go through this, Republicans have their negotiation strategies and Democrats have their negotiation strategies. If you look at this and you say that Republicans are the only ones that are actually building up a strategy, I would disagree with you. Democrats are definitely building a strategy. So you look at this, Democrats basically added 30% to a stimulus package. The first stimulus package was, I believe, $2.2 trillion. So adding another $1.1 trillion to make it $3.3 trillion added another 33% to it, right? So they did this kind of on purpose, if you think about it. And I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I am just pro good ideas, right? I want to see the best ideas and I will vote for that person based on their ideas, not based on the fact that I'm a conservative or based that I care about the people or, I'm not about that. I care about the people, I care about businesses, I care about the economy functioning in the best way. But I always like good ideas. So I will vote Republican, I will vote Democrat, I will vote any way as long as they have great ideas and they don't get stuck in Washington's way, because you're either on one side or you're on the other, and that's just how it goes. You're either for the people or you're for businesses. That's the way that I take it. So if you look at the Democrat strategy, they raised it by $1.1 trillion, which means that either they needed more, which could be a possibility, or they wanted to put an unbelievable number out there or a number that's unattainable to get them to deny it and then stay at that number so that we can get closer and closer to election to make it seem like the Republicans are stalling. Now, they're finger pointing, basically saying, Republicans are stalling and Republicans are doing the same thing. Republicans started at $1 trillion lower than the $2.2 trillion stimulus package. So there's negotiations that are going on there, and it's not just for the amount, it's for seats in the Senate. It's for, majority in the Senate. It's for taking over the White House. It's basically for the Democrats to take over the House, the Senate, and the White House, which would be a Republican nightmare, and they don't want that to happen. And Republicans are finding a way to control the Senate and keep the White House so that they can have this majority in 2 areas. This is where it's getting a little bit petty because I see this. I see this. It could be the fact that they are really negotiating and they cannot meet. But from what I'm seeing, it looks like they just don't want to get money to the American people, because you could do a piecemeal bill. You could separate it and then you can go from there. And that's what the Republicans are putting out there to make it seem like it's the Democrats' fault. So it's this finger pointing back and forth. Democrats are stalling, Republicans are stalling. Like, I don't know what to make of this, and you don't really know what to or where to vote, because your only thing that you think about right now is about getting the money to pay off bills, to use to stimulate the economy, mainly to pay off bills. Most people are behind so many months on their rent, on their mortgage, on their gas bill, on their food. Like there's just so much that people need to pay off, and they're not really worried about who they should elect. But then when they come down to it and they say, "Oh, well, you know what? Democrats caved. They really wanted to get something passed because we're closer to November." And it's just a whole political game. We're playing political games. Everything is a political game to them. So it's ridiculous how this is taking place. So are we going to get stimulus checks? Yes, I just think it's going to be closer to November. And obviously, you can see that it's going to be as close as possible to November. It may happen in September. It may happen in October. It's not going to be good because if you think about it, we get to these checks. Will they even matter at that point? I think they will. I think the amount will be okay for people, but since people are so far behind on their bills, there's no stimulating the economy. There's no going out and spending it on extra things. The only thing that we're going to have is people paying off bills, or they've given up on the amount that they owe because maybe they owe $5,000-$10,000 in rent. Because what have we been 5 months into this? 5 months into this, and we had one check. Let's say they're $5,000 back. They get a check for $1,200. Maybe they get $2,400. They pay off half of it. Now they have to find a way to pay off the rest of it as they go along and still rack up more months of rent or mortgage. So they're just going to give up on that and move to another place, which means that landlords now have to eat that cost and find another person, which they could find another person and it would be easy, but then again, they have to eat the cost. Somebody has to eat the cost no matter what. So I don't think it's going to matter too much. I think it will make a little bit of a dent, but it's not something that if it was passed in July or June, if it was passed then, it would make a huge difference now. They're just trying to basically make it seem like we don't need a second or a third stimulus package. We're going to have the second one, and this is going to be the last one. So let me know what you think about this. Do you believe it's negotiation strategies that are really fueling this, that it's political games that they're playing, or do you believe that they are truly going through negotiations and they cannot meet a middle point or a middle ground? So let me know what you think. I really want to know. But that's my video, guys. That's my video on stimulus checks. I feel like we are getting stimulus checks. It's just going to take time. We're going to push more towards November because we want people to remember. That's what it's all about. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos just like this one, and make sure you get your 2 free stocks with Webull and 1 free stock with Robinhood. But that's my video, guys. I'm going to get out of here, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.